Hey, good Thursday morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update. We'll keep looking out into the future. If we see any sort of pattern shift, I'll let you know about that. And we know it's been dry. I'm hearing from a lot of folks. The new drought status is out as of about an hour ago. And wow, have the conditions really expanded, which is kind of what I figured would happen. So let's start with that. This is the brand new drought outlook. What color would you call that? Somewhere between tan and orange from Huron County through part of around the Bay of Tuscola County, Bay, Saginaw County, Midland County, out toward Mount Pleasant, now in severe drought. And note Grand Rapids to Holland, now in severe drought also. And then you've got moderate drought taking up a lot of space now from Tuscola County down into Oakland County, southeast part of the state, and the west part of the state. And I wrote an article yesterday about the rainfall year to date, and it looks like the exact same shape, which is no coincidence, obviously. All right, so we should have, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on what you want, we should have another great dry day in most areas. Most areas. Note the little patch of clouds that was in northern Michigan now moving across the thumb. That's a wind shift, and both of the high resolution models still forecast a small area of very quick thunder showers forming. I'll show that to you here in just a second. Here's the radar, and there's really nothing out there at the moment. Hey, good morning, Eric Leitonen and Kimberly Zeismer. Good morning, Lisa Collins. Rain, please, in Saginaw. You could. You would be very lucky. Let me hit the refresh on our high resolution rapid refresh. We have 30 hours of this run in now, so I'm getting this first time also with you. All right, so here's that new radar forecast. See what it does this afternoon. Earlier it had been showing some isolated thunder showers popping up around Saginaw Bay in the afternoon. This is 6, 7, 8. So it's really not active at all, and it almost looks correct because the satellite almost looks like the wind shift has already came through the Saginaw Bay area. And then we go into tomorrow and dry as well. Now, this model here, we won't have a new one yet. Well, let me hit refresh just in case. Nope. Okay, so this is a 6-hour old run because we only get this every 6 hours. And look what it does at 4 o'clock and 5 and 6 and 7. This is certainly possible because these lake breezes that come off of Saginaw Bay can often generate a thunderstorm. But I tell you, with warm water, a wind shift really won't produce much of a cool flow off of the lake. And then we'll take this out into Friday. It's definitely a work skipper Friday, if I ever saw one. And by Saturday morning, some spotty showers around the Traverse City area lifting northward. Most of Saturday should be dry. We look at that with this. So here's Friday afternoon. And here's Saturday morning into early afternoon. Saturday afternoon into early evening. Should be dry. And we do have a good chance of some showers on Sunday. So this is Sunday morning into early afternoon. And then afternoon, where are we at? Afternoon into evening. So it looks like the weather story is becoming showery Sunday afternoon and evening. This is Sunday overnight. This is Monday. And Monday into Tuesday, there will be clumps of thunder showers pretty close, and then high pressure builds back in and dries us out. So we really don't have any great hope for significant rain. This is the following weekend. Let's hope we don't get into that pattern. We often get into a 7-day pattern, and let's hope it's not rain on the weekend, because we got the fall colors coming up. They look a lot better without any rain. Now we're at October 1st, October 2nd, and that might be our first cold front starting to show up. Okay, so I always like to look at the upper air pattern with you. We are focusing now on, do we stay in that ridging that we have over us right now? That's sinking air, that's warming, drying air, no rain. Or do we go into one of these troughs that drops cooler air in and showers? So that's what we're going to be looking at now. It's about 15,000 feet up. I sometimes call it the upper air, but we should call it really mid-levels of the atmosphere. Top of the atmosphere is about 40, 50,000 feet up, something like that. So let's go into it, and here is Saturday, and you see the kink in the jet stream coming out of Minnesota, and then this is Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, so you see the kink. That's the chance of some showers. And then everything's been showing this storm drops into the deep south, cuts off as the ridge rebuilds back over the top of it over Michigan. So this would be warm, but with the storm center to the south, it probably wouldn't be quite as warm. It'd be tough to get into the mid-80s. We could maybe reach 80. Now we're at the following weekend. This model, this is the AI-enhanced version of the European, has next weekend not stormy. Has next weekend very warm. Once again, the darker red colors mean the atmosphere is expanded much more than normal, which turns into warmer than normal. Now we're out to October 2nd and October 3rd, and eventually we're going to see this breakdown. Note also that the tropical Atlantic has been very quiet, and while you see a storm system forming on this 16 days out, we don't believe that. The models often do that. Or I should say, we don't believe it at this time. It certainly could happen, but we don't believe it at this time. All right, total precip through Monday morning. Some help. You know, if you get a quarter to a half inch, run out there with the hose and finish the job off and watering your landscape that Mother Nature did halfway. Even if you get a half inch to an inch, it's so dry. Run out there with the hose and finish the job. This is 16 days out. That's a pretty skimpy amounts of moisture for this time of the year for a little over 2 weeks. So today, Grand Rapids, you're going to be 86, and in the sun, it'll feel like it's 90. And Lansing, you're going to be 86, and Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Jackson, you're going to be 87. Ann Arbor, Detroit, you're going to be 86, 87. All the pavement, you're going to feel hotter than that. Flint, 85. Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, 84. Go north of, say, Cadillac, and it drops to the 70s because you're behind that wind shift. And the northerly winds off of Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, northern Lake Huron, northern Lake Michigan, those have water temperatures in the low 70s, so it cools it down. Traverse City, you're beautiful. Temperature in the mid to upper 70s. And I just wanted to show you this to see if the experts that have all of the tools see any sort of change anywhere in sight. Give me just a second. Just a second, trying to get it aligned up here for you. Okay. There we go. So 6 to 10 day forecast. Hey, Xander Belson, coffee with Mark today. Yeah. Hey, how about How about a cheers? I got coffee too. I got a lot of coffee mugs with grandkids on them. We have, let's see, we added one. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, we have another one over. Yeah, we do have another one over this now. We got six. So I need a new mug if my kids are watching, please. Thank you. All right, back to this. So 6 to 10 day, much warmer than normal. You know that. I just showed you. And not a lot of precip. 8 to 14 day, much warmer than normal. And below normal rainfall amounts. And we don't get the 3 to 4 week until Friday. They only issued that once a week. So this is actually old forecast from last Friday. Just for comparison, we'll see it tomorrow. Well, we don't get to see it until 3 in the afternoon tomorrow, so I won't be able to share the newest with you in the morning, but we can watch for that. But it still shows warmer than normal, and you saw as I gave you the extended that warmer than normal conditions continue. We'll have to get a bearing on what is normal now, because remember, it's going down. The average high temperature is going down about a degree every 2 to 3 days. We're in the period right now where the sun's heating capabilities is going down fairly quickly. So, you take right now average high in the low 70s in southern Michigan, and you go out 2 weeks, you lose about 4 degrees in the 2 weeks time period. So it's going to happen, probably, as far as fall emerging. Thanks for joining me. Really not much hope for rain as far as a good one. There might be a spot around Saginaw Bay or the Thumb that gets a miracle quick quarter half inch rain, but you consider it winning the rain lotto if you actually get that. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. This has been the MLive Morning Weather Update. Thanks for joining me, and please help spread the word. Tell 2 people today this is how you get your weather. That would help tremendously. Thank you. Bye.